Hello, it's a much excited day. Not only is it St. Patrick's Day, so Merry St. Patrick's Day. I hope, may all your potatoes be green. But yeah, here's all of my jewellery stuff. So yes, very exciting day. So I bought this all from metalclay.co.uk, so I'll link below. I suppose I have to say I'm not sponsored by them. I didn't get any freebies. I did cheekily ask for a little bit of a discount. I messaged them and said, like, look, I see on your website that you offer discount, you know, sometimes. Do I count? Because, you know, I'm buying quite a bit and stuff. And they were like, oh, we can give you a little bit of discount on some of the items. Like, okay, cool, thank you very much. So like it was on the actual clay, like the precious metal clay stuff. So they give me a little bit of discount on that. But other than that, this is just all spent from my money. And I've spent quite a lot, which I know is crazy. And probably a lot of people out there going like, but you don't make jewellery, so why spend so much on it? Now, I have made jewellery before and I have used precious metal clay before, but that was a long time ago. And I didn't have the money to invest properly in it. And I didn't have the space or anything like that. And I just wanted to try it again. So I did spend £1.50 on this. In fact, £1,503. And when you spend £1,503 on stuff, you want like 17 boxes to turn up, don't you? I've got two boxes. But you know, it's gonna be pricey to set up something like this, and I'm hoping that at some point it will start making a return, which would be nice. And I'll have some kind of jewellery design name or something, which I know is a lot to ask for, considering that, you know, I haven't even started yet. But you know, you have these visions, don't you? And you think, well, sod it, why not? Why can't it happen to me? Why can't I do that? Right. So this is my very long list of stuff that I've ordered. And in this first box is, rather excitingly, is my kiln. It's a Prometheus Pro 1 PRG. So it's got the handy instructions, which no doubtedly I will probably ignore for a little bit and go, how does this work? And then go, no, read the instructions for God's sakes. I will at some point, but obviously I can't take this out of the box because, you know, hysterectomy, and you know, in case I haven't mentioned that, and it is quite heavy. However, if I angle you down, you can see that it's a nice teal green colour, and I paid £10 extra to have it that colour because I can, because I figured why not. Now, I don't know if there's anything else in the box. I think it's just packaging in there. Yes, just packaging, but it looks like a nice size and everything, and I do love the colour. So that's fun. That was obviously the most expensive part of all of this. I think I bought it with a starter kit. Yeah, it doesn't have the prices on here, but that basically, that and this little like starter kit thing was around about £500. I know. So that's box one. Box number two is the 40-something other things that I bought. And obviously this is jewellery stuff. So some of it is quite small. And you go, hang on, I spent like £8 on that. Yep. I've been looking at prices on proper gemstones this morning, and my word, like that's where the money goes into, you know. It's not so much the precious metal, it's the precious stones you're putting into them. But I'm watching the Jewellery Maker channel, and I just missed out. I didn't I didn't log in on time, or I didn't create an account on time, but I just missed out on some chrome dioxide, which is a lovely green colour stone. Awesome. So I'm gonna watch that channel a bit more, not just, you know, for the stones, but also because they do teach you some things. It's mainly beading that they do on there, but sometimes they do some silver work and things, so I'll have to keep an eye out for them. Right, so I don't know the individual prices on these because they haven't said it on here, but you know. Anyways, I've got some gauntlets, some gloves. You wouldn't think this would be a try-on video, would you? But these are proper heat-resistant kiln oven gloves. I will be working with precious metal clay first of all, because I think that that's like a good inroads for me to learn a lot of the techniques. I know how to model clay and stuff, and I've done a bit of enameling before and things, but not silversmithery. Eventually though, I would like to work with proper silver, because I do get a lot of scrap silver, and what can you do with it? You scrap it in, you don't get much for it. And I always think like, wow, I should be able to make something with that. And that's kind of the plan, is whenever I get some scrap silver, so I want to be able to, you know, melt it down and then make something cool out of it. Eventually, we'll get there. Right. I've got a steel shot hammer. So this, you know, for hammering. You know, if I want to texture something, or if I want to go out murdering, no. Yeah, there you go. This is it. The steel shot inside maximizes the force while minimizing the hammer's recoil for a precise strike. Extra durable hickory wood handle for long-term use. There we go. If I had a hammer in the morning. Right, some of these things I bought and I don't really know what they're for. Doesn't sound like me, does it? Right, this is activated carbon. So this is used to create an oxygen-reduced environment for firing base metal clays. Reuse over and over until it breaks down. You might need to... blah, 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 blah. So I think this is when you need to... Say if you're painting like gold onto silver, you need to take the oxygen out of the air slightly. I don't particularly know why, and I'll have to obviously look more into it, but I just saw somewhere that they used this, so I bought some just in case. Because the thing that annoys me most, not in the world, because there are a lot of things that annoy me, but a niggle would be that when I'm making something and then I find out that I need to use a particular thing and I haven't got it, and I've got to wait like a couple of days to get it, I get very frustrated, and then that moment of creativity is gone, and I don't want that. Okay. Got a lot of little pots. Very handy. So these are, I mean, they're handy for so many things actually. Handy for like putting beads in, putting makeup in, putting, I don't know, dead granny's ashes in. Don't do that. But yeah, just very handy. So you can put little bits of dust in there from the precious metal clay, and you know, odds and sods. I don't know how many I've got in there. Is it 40 or 50 or 80 or something? There's a lot in there. That'll probably be more than I ever need. But there we go. Okay, I've got a bit of wood. Bench hook. Right, so this goes on the side of the table and it gives you an area to work on, and because it's like that, it won't slip away from you. So that was just handy. I mean, that is something that I could have probably made myself, but we all know that's not going to happen. Okay. I've got some tongs for barbecue. Not really, obviously. These are tongs for holding your crucible for when you're melting shit, or for when you're having a barbecue. big, aren't they? Might come back to that one. I think I know what it is. Right. This is one set of double-sized ring mandrels. Okay, now I know what that bit is. Right. So you need a ring mandrel for making rings. So they're basically a tube that you form the ring around. And obviously rings come in different sizes. So you need mandrels of different sizes. Right, so this is in bits. So we've got no idea. Okay. I don't know. And then a blue bit and a screw, and then I presume that the right, and oh, that's like the little stand to keep them on the desk. Then these are all the different sized ring mandrels that would go slide onto this blue bit here, and then you attach at the top, and then you can work on it. On that, I got it. I understand now. It's all good. They won't go back in the box. It won't go back in the box. There we go. Okay. Right. We've got another box here. What's this? This is a metal barreling machine. Beach Lapidary kit number MD1B. This is for polishing up your final bits of jewellery to give them a high shine. So what you do is you have this, you put shot in there, which is basically like bits of metal, which I'm sure I've got in here somewhere, and then I've got a motor in here that will rotate this for like a couple of hours, and then your bits of jewellery get hit by all of the shot in there, and makes the molecules of silver kind of flatten and look shiny. So there. And then we've got this box. This is all stuff that I've literally just like been watching videos of and going like, oh, that's what that does. So please do not take me to be any kind of expert, because I haven't even started this yet. So I might be completely wrong. I probably am. Right, ooh, right, we've got little bits of stuffs. So I've got Beadsmith Pliers Set. So this has got chain nose plier, round nose plier, fat nose plier, and a side cutter, plus a matching black leatherette carry case. So there we go, pliers. Yes, I like them. That is good. Next we have polishing papers. How do they feel? So you like, they're not like sandpaper, but you kind of work through and you can polish things up to a really high shine with these. So you like start from one and then work down, I think. I don't know. Right, I think this is the starter kit thing. I'll come back to that. Right, this is also the ring mandrel set. So this is different. This is a wooden one that just sits on there, and that just lets you, whereas the other one was like a sizing thing, and this lets you like have it on there and you can like turn it and work on it and stuff. I probably didn't need both, but I did need that sizing set and I did need this bit, and then there's another bit that goes on this bit as well, which I did need, and then this was only like another £2 or something like that, and I thought, well, might as well, seeing as they all fit. Right, that is the shot, called shot, that goes into the barreling kit, so I'll put them together. They're very heavy, like chunks of metal, and they're like bash my jewellery around, and hopefully not break it, just make it pretty. Right, this is the metal clay starter kit, so we'll see what we've got in here. So this came with the kiln basically, but you can also just buy this metal clay kit on its own, I think for just under £100, something like that. So a nice gift for someone that's like looking to craft and stuff. Got instructions, and it's all nicely tissue paper, so this is very much like a gift. And this has got a lot of things that you know, are like basic things that you would need. So in here we've got Cool Slip, which is like a lubricant that you spray a little bit on your work surfaces so the metal clay doesn't stick to it. You've got a little burnisher in there. There's a little bit of silver wire. There is what's that stuff called that really stinks? Livers, something. Anyway, it really smells, but that's what you use to put like the darkened patina on it. And there's also apparently a little bit of art clay in here as well. So there's 10 grams of art clay in there. And they've also given me some little heart-shaped stencil, so that's cute. And then a little polishing cloth and a couple of other little bits in there. So cute little set in there. I don't think all of these, do all of these things come? No, they do, don't they? Yeah. A pen scriber with a tungsten carbon tip. I think that's like, yeah, for marking and scribing metal, plastics and ceramics. So, you know, if you want to like mark out on metal, that's quite handy. A performing tool. So this is for, there you go, for cutting out. So you might roll out a little bit of precious metal clay, put down a stencil, and then you use that to like cut it out with. These are, there you go, we've got thickness boards for like rolling out. So you might put like 2 of them down on your surface. They are, I don't know how many cards thick. We say it in cards thick. So orange is 12 cards thick, or 3 millimeters. So you would roll it out to 3 millimeters, and they're in different thicknesses. So that's handy. Sanding pads, set of 3. There you go, in 3 different extra fine, super fine, and micro fine. So you would go down from like one down to the other to get a nice shine. This is a kind of modelling clay to make moulds. So it comes in 2 parts, and you mix the 2 bits together, and then you can make a mould of something, and then put the precious metal clay in that to make a relief of it. This is a little pot which they'll sponge at the bottom that you keep kind of slightly damp, and you can put your metal clay in there and it'll keep it nice and moist. Ooh, I've got a fish scale. I'll show you all this in a minute. Fish scale, like textures. That's cool, I quite like that. I've got a little plastic roller. Now, not big fan of the quality on this one, so this is something that I probably will upgrade in automatically. So I will buy a see-through acrylic one of these, because I'm not a huge fan of that. It probably does the job, but I think I'd want a better one. And then this one, steel brush, because when you first have taken it, your precious metal clay out of the kiln, it'll be white. Not white hot, I mean it will be hot, So you need to cool it down, but it'll actually be the colour white, and that is because like the molecules in it standing up, and you need to brush it down like you would with frizzy hair like mine. So you brush it all down with that first. And then this is I don't know what. Now I thought there would be a little, oh hang on, there's other bits of paper in here as well. So we've got instructions and stuff. Just make sure I've got everything that's in there. Hello Shizuma. Teflon worksheet, is that this? Number 4. Is a rolled up bit. Oh, maybe that's that. No, that's not a Teflon worksheet. This is your Teflon worksheet. Again, not a fan of that. So I will probably buy a proper like thing to work on. So there you go, that's another upgrade that I need to do, but it'll do for now. And I think, yes, I think that's everything in that kit. So that's quite a nice starter kit though, to be fair. That's got all the basics in there, and it's like 10 grams of the precious metal clay, and only 2 things, or well, there are 2 things in there that will do for now, but I think I will want, you know, a better quality one. But you know, that's okay. Right, and then the last box of stuff. Another box of stuff. Let's see what we got in here. Lots and lots of things. Right, 2 little drill bits. These are slightly different sizes, I think like 3mm and 4mm, and these are for drilling little holes. See, they're like slightly pointed at the end. Holes in your items for you to set stones in, because obviously your stones are pointy, so that's pointy, so you drill in a little bit and then you can set your stones, and I've got 2 of them. And I've got some wire, silver wire, so this is proper sterling silver wire, and that's for making like bezels and stuff. So you would cut off a little bit and you know, thingy it round. Yes, I've got to learn all about bezel setting and stuff. Right, one thing I don't see that I thought I had bought, and that was a blowtorch. I haven't seen a blowtorch. I'm not sure if I did buy one. No. I didn't buy one because I bought a kiln and I was looking at getting one separately. So there you go. I do still need to buy a blowtorch so that I can do soldering. There we go. Okay, so we've got some, there we go, some round shapes to cut out. This is cool. This is like a rubber mat thing with all different textures on there, so you can put the clay on there and like pick out the textures. I like that because of the very southwestern style birds that are on there. That's quite cool. What's this instruction for? Oh, the moisturizing containers. Okay, I've got some square shapes. Oh, this is there you go, it's a little ceramic dish, a bit of chip in it, but not like that bothers me, but you know, I did buy this brand new. But that's suitable for firing, like, and for melting your silver in. Some tweezers are very handy for picking up your, you know, your gems and stuff. I've got a couple more of those things to keep your clay nice and juicy. Some more of that cool slip stuff, that lube. And then this is a bracelet mandrel. So I don't know where it's gone now. It's somewhere down there. But anyway, that little stand thing, that goes on there, and then you can form bracelets around there. These are little little props for your shelf in the kiln. So they're reusable things. This is a little hole punch maker. So again, if you're like setting stones, you wanna, or cutting a hole out so that you could put a jump ring through later. That's quite useful little tool, I reckon. I'll come back to them. This is a little tin for firing in. So again, you would put that in the kiln and you would use some activated carbon coconut, which is different to the other one. Don't ask me how, but you'd put some of that in there and fire it. I don't know. I'll learn about this stuff eventually. For tube tentacles and wires, this is a little roll maker. So this is a little tool that helps you make like proper nice like rolls and pretty textured bits of silver clay. Look like tentacles. What's this for? Oh, these are molds to make tiny little shapes. So you push the clay in and then push them back out and wait for them to dry. So little dots and things. As are these. So I've got like heart-shaped ones, star-shaped ones, and they just feel like weird sex toy type material. That's a nib thing for a syringe, which is in here somewhere. That I think is for rolling out clay onto, so you can like put the bits of clay in between, fold it over and then roll out. Tiny little paintbrushes, tiny, look at them, tiny. This is a little bit of material that you can put into the kiln and it won't burn, but it can act as a thing to like keep your bit of jewellery steady. That's the door. Huh? Can you get the door please? That's some honeycomb texture paper stuff, I think. Some more rubber texture things. Another texture mat. There's some more coming now, but they're from eBay. Oh, precision knife. So this is like, you can just draw two lines at the same time and they'll be the same distance apart, so good for cutting out shapes. Another one of them hole maker tools. Oh, sounds like I got a few things there.
Thank you very much.
Some more shapes. We've got hexagons and we've got trillion cuts. I've got bangle shapes there and there. Oh, blimey, I have ordered a few things. Thanks, Mum. Some more, I don't really need these because they're actually in a kit that I've got, but I've got some more anyway. These are like clay moulding type things. And then these are the really fun bits. So, art clay silver syringe. So, and you know, get a little sausage of it. This is art clay silver paste. So for like painting over cracks and things. This is a lot of art clay silver. So I've got 950 silver there, and that is 50 something grams, and then little packs of 7 grams. The reason I've done that is when I get better, I can crack open them. They're better value, but you know, and then they won't dry out because I'll know what I'm doing. But until then, practice with the 7 grams, etc. This is exciting. Accent gold for silver. So I can paint on, I think it's 24 karat gold. Paint it on. onto the silver. And then I've got the gems. Little gem packs, and these are fireable stones. And I've also got some little bezels in there for them as well. But yeah, lots of pretty stones in there that I can use. So there you go. That's £1.5 grand's worth of stuff. Insane. Shall we see what else has just come? Hold on. Oof. And here. So these are other things what I did buy. So remember, I need to get another work surface, roly things, and a blowtorch as well. And then what have I got in here? Oh, I bought some ring boxes that I thought were quite nice. Look at them. They're nice, aren't they? So when I make some rings, I'll put them in there. So they're off to there. This might be a drill. There's a drill in here somewhere, I think. Yes. So that's this, just a little hand drill, which you can actually use for like etching and things. So tiny little hand drill, and it's got various little things you can use for polishing, for drilling little holes and stuff, making yeah, handy. So that was off eBay. Make sure, I don't know if these are out. I can't remember how much. Oh, right. You know, I showed you before that that thing for making molds. Well, I bought a whole load more of them. Because what I want to do is, when I've created something that I really like, and that if there's elements to it that I'm like, I'll never be able to create that again, that was a fluke, I can maybe make a mold of it so that I can do it again, you know. Thinking ahead, see, thinking that at some point I might actually be good at something and want to keep it. And then this might actually just not be anything to do with jewellery making at all. And it might just be something that I've ordered for myself. And it is my Keto Hannah chocolate bars. So nothing to do with jewellery making, but you know, fuel for creativity. So yeah, I'm surrounded by a bunch of cool stuff right now, and I'm chuffed. And I cannot wait to start, but I'm not going to start just yet because I want to do my scrapbook and stuff first, and I want to get this all, you know, sorted and thing in my brain as how to use stuff and watch more videos and things. And then, yes, but really chuffed with everything I bought, and yeah, it's going to be exciting to get started. Stay tuned, because not stay tuned right now, go off and do what you want right now, but pretty soon I will be doing a little sort of competition type thing, but that won't be for a little bit yet, but just a thing because I reached the 3,000 subs, which is crazy, and I thought I would, yeah, do a thing. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed me unboxing all this stuff. I did. And yeah, I'll see you again. Bye bye now. Bye bye.